What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my settings for LabyMod. Alright, so some of the basic settings, just ping and tab list. It shows people's exact ping instead of the little bar. It just helps. I don't know, it's just kind of a cool feature. Person changes, this just shows on servers what mods are allowed. Like sometimes radar's allowed on HCF and stuff, but sometimes it's not on different servers. This just shows if people have LabyMod. This is just an out of memory warning. For my animations, I have almost all of them set to 1.7, except for item posture and tab list, because the tab list is like the 1.8 tab list shows heads, which I really like because you can kind of see people's skins in some games, while the 1.7 one doesn't. So I like to use the 1.8. And then for item posture, I feel like the 1.7 one kind of is glitchy, so I like to use 1.8. For these bug fixes, I like to have block hit, particle optimization, and these two on. These two are just kind of rendering preferences, and these two block hitting, so that the block isn't in your face, and particle optimization, it helps your frames and stuff. Auto text, this basically makes it so that if you press like G in chat, it'll automatically type GG. Name history, this just is a thing where it shows people's name history if you hover over their names. Chat icons, you can have symbols like hearts or other things. I'll show you some of this stuff later. Chat filter, so I have this set to if anybody says my name in chat, it'll do a ding. Shortcuts, this is basically so if you say GLHF, you can have it say something longer or something. Player menu, this makes it so if you middle click a player, you can do stuff like invite them to your party, friend them, stuff like that. Disables chat background, I like to have this on because I don't like the chat background. It kind of gets in the way, especially if nobody's talking. Scalable, this just makes it so you can change the Minecraft chat size easily. Advanced chat settings, I have it set to these settings. Animated chat is on. Secondary chat, I don't have it on, but sometimes if you do the chat filter, sorry about that voice crack. If you do chat filter, you can have some words go to the secondary chat. Swap bow, I don't like this on. It puts in your left hand. Speed FOV I have on. Menu background, this is like this, if I was in game, this would be transparent if I turned off. Server information at direct disconnect. This shows in the direct connect window, when you're direct connected to a server, it'll show you the name of the server and all that. Confirm disconnect. This basically makes it you can't accidentally disconnect. You have to click it twice. Quick play. There's a button that lets you connect to the most recent server you were on. Public server list. There's a list on here that shows the top servers that LabyMod players use. Multiplayer menu in game. This shows so if you press escape while you're on a server, you can switch to another server. Full screen window. This basically sets to full screen window mode. I don't like it because I don't know. I saw something about frames, but I don't know. Live server list. This just updates the server lists automatically. Left hand, I don't know why you would use it. I've shown my name just for thumbnails and whatever, so it can see Killogram. Boss bar saturation. Saturation kind of helps if you're playing a game where you need to see when you're gonna lose health because it can determine a bunch of things. Sign search. This is actually an old feature that helped you if there were because in Hypixel there used to be signs to pick games. Now there's NPCs, and so I don't even know I have it on. In-game UI, I don't have this on. Emote menu, I don't have an emote, so this is just default. And then a bunch of these other LabyMod settings. Now we'll go to my add-ons. I have installed better FOV control, which basically makes it you can disable things like swiftness, slowness. You can make so you don't see how slow you are, or whatever. Bow zoom and just lock your FOV. Better hat. This makes hats 3D instead of just being a 2D 2D extra layer. Chat time. This basically makes it that in chat it'll show when each message was posted. Custom crosshair, you can change. See, this is my crosshair. You can see it, there. You can just customize it. Custom modules, which I'll show you when I get to my in-game GUI. Damage indicator, this shows enemies' health. This is just a compass. Glint colorizer, you can change the color of enchantments. Hotbar, I don't have this on right now, but it can show at the bottom, date, ping, that stuff. Auto GG, auto GG. 2 key mods because one wasn't enough. Mini games, I'll show you that in a second. Actually, mini games, I'll cut to this. So these are the mini games. They've got like Snake, Flappy Bird. I never really use this. It's just kind of a cool thing. I don't really know how to play this game. Oh yes, okay, so it's Minesweeper. And I died. Alright, back to the other add-ons now. And then more particles, which I have it set to 15 because I want a cloud of particles around my enemy. Motion blur, it just kind of adds that clean effect, you know. And Optifine, ping mod. This basically shows it so you can like see people's pings over their head, which you can kind of see there. Resource Pack 24. It's just it's a bunch of like cool texture packs it comes with. Skin changer. This is just a client-side skin changer, and toggle snake. And so now I'll show you some of the other stuff. Like, see how there's a public server list, top played servers. And so now I'll show you. I'll go to Hypixel and show you. Alright, so now I'm in game. You can kind of see some of the other stuff that I have on. And I'll just go through it in my in-game GUI settings. Alright, so first off I have coordinates, my armor HUD, and I also have effects right here. This will show my effects. I have my compass here, and some text that I think you should follow. I have arrows here, which is at like kind of the middle of my screen, so I don't have to look all the way over to see how many arrows I have left. This is like stats, frames. For some reason I have really high ping right now. Okay, now it's better. Time and date, sub count, and how many players online. I use players online because in Bed Wars it can kind of really help to see how many teams are left. I don't know, I like to use it. Then I have this keystrokes mod, and this kind of shows my mouse and CPS. So if you look right here, I'll hopefully zoom in. When I shake my mouse, you can see it moving. And so yeah, now I'll hop into a duel to show you what it's like. Alright, and now I said I was about to do a duel, but I actually forgot to show you my video settings. And so when I'm playing like without recording, I like to play on fast and minimum because it gives me, you know, the most frames. I have it capped at like 100 though, so you can't really see that. But when I'm recording, I like to play at fancy maximum with about 50. Render distance, I always basically always have at 16, unless I'm doing something else. Dynamic FOV on. You can kind of just see the settings on this page. Shaders, I use whenever I'm in like trying to get a thumbnail or something. I use this thing called Choke-a-Pic. And I have 3. I have light, extreme, and high. And and say, oh yeah, I'll show you the other video settings. Details, I have set to this. Clouds off because they'll get in the way sometimes. Oh, whoa, it's glitching. Animations all on. These are my settings here. Performance, I have chunk update set to 1. Smooth FPS on. Boost jumping on. Quality, clear water on. Better grass off. I feel like it just kind of can sometimes make the grass look like it's messy. I don't know. I have random mobs on. Map. Most important thing for me probably is that these are all off because these just really mess with these two, can heavily impact frames, and these two can really mess with like how it looks along with frames. Also, that looks really cool. Like, alright, so now I'll go and duel. Oh yeah, also I forgot to show. Oh, my avatar isn't showing. Ah, hold up. Skin. No, what is it? No, he's gonna do this, isn't he? Alright, I'll show you after this. Ow! Oh my god, my frames! I'm gonna lose this, by the way, because my frames are dropping. Wow. What a rude man's. Come on. Oh my god, what is that guy's combo? You see how far he hit me from? Oh, is he really gonna head right now? No. What? I won't need a head. I could have killed him there. No. Alright, yeah. Why is my... Alright, I'll go back to the lobby. There we go. So yeah, you can see my skin. You can also see my AirPods. And see them on the side. Got them AirPods. So I got this new skin. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so you can see the chat messages. And also forgot to show my resource pack is Hyperium. If you just search Hyperium 64X, you'll find it. It's a pretty popular one because it's really I like it because it's very close to the default, which means if like people try builds still look really good, and you know it's really true to what Minecraft is supposed to look like. Just gonna fight some nerds. Actually, block hitting. Can block hit and get destroyed because my frames are just bad right now. And so yeah, those are my settings that I use for LabyMod in Minecraft. Hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe, I guess. Bye.